Hi guys, how are you? Welcome back to Path of Enlightenment Tarot. I am Nicole. For those of you who don't know me, if you're joining for the first time, welcome. If you're coming back, thank you so much for supporting and liking the channel, all the ways that you do. It really helps. So this is going to be a collective daily read for 8/29, so it's Monday 8/29. It is another manic Monday. It's been a little hectic for me this morning, so it's like lunchtime and starting to get this ready to go for you guys. So you guys know the drill for the most part. If it resonates for you, fantastic. If it doesn't, understand that not every message is for you. Take what does resonate and leave the rest behind. This can be for anybody at any time. The videos always come to you just as you need them to. So with that, let's see, like and subscribe to the channel if you like the video, if it resonates. If you've not subscribed to the channel, if you subscribe, you're going to get notifications each time a new video is posted. I'm hoping, crossing my fingers, to get some of the signs out for September today. So trying to balance up a few different things and we'll go from there. I hope you guys had a fantastic weekend. I had a busy one, a very busy one, but it was good. It was good. So, all right, let's get some affirmative messages for you all. Spirit, ask my spirit guides to join us. I'm just going to take these two, find a place to sit everything. I've got stuff everywhere here. Okay. For today, Monday, 8/29, expressing free will, and the message is, my choices determine how brightly I shine, and unhooking the past. There is nothing to regret when I learn from my past. With those two particular cards, to me, it has to do with, I'm hearing from Spirit, self-worth, value. And before I started the video, I heard timing, and I think that was a little in relation to yesterday's reading as well. So for some of you, you may be finding some clarity. Even though we've got Mercury retrograde coming up, some of you may be finding some clarity around the past, how it's no longer serving you, what's changing, what's shifting. You know, and our past is not meant for us to sit and dwell in, but rather for us to have a learning experience. That's where we gain insight and wisdom when it comes to moving forward in our trajectory of life. So for some of you, you may be learning that you are holding back expression, and learning to step into a phase of having a deeper knowing and understanding of what it is that you were working with in the prior. Let's see what comes out in these cards for us. Spirit, for the collective today. What is the collective message? Risk. So I'm getting a couple of things. First and foremost, I get the feeling that you may be dealing with somebody who is falling from their graces. Like they took a risk that may not have paid off, that they may have, you know, it's kind of like full energy, being very careless, where it was coming from the egotistical ability of having our free will. So it wasn't serving of who this was. And then for another, on the flip side of that, well, I'm going to stick with that for 1 second actually. With this particular individual or people that you may be dealing with or situations, with that sense of entitlement, with that sense of taking this risk and being foolish in their decision making, it was based upon the fact that it was like a need to be entitled to whatever belonged to somebody else, put it that way. So it's like, or maybe even feeling left out and lacking a belonging that is here on the board. There's a failure to listen. There's a failure to listen on that side of the fence. Because it's like, in this card, it's listening. I'm going to show this to you. This is the House of the Night Oracle. It says, darkness does not always equate to evil, and light does not always equate to good. I feel like some people around you may be listening to what you've got to say for the wrong reasons. To me, I get a very sneaky, a very sly feeling when I look at the lady on this card. Like, it's very uneasy. Like, if I was to sit down with her, I would question her motives. Why are you around me? What do you want? You know, and rigid. So you may be coming across as rigid to these people, or you may be, you know, expressing a boundary, creating a wall between you and those types of people in your life. For others of you, you're taking a risk finally, because you're risking finally expressing yourself for the first time. And maybe that's something that you've held back on in the past, but you're seeing growth occur. Growth is happening for you. Do you know, oh my God, this hair. I didn't fix it today, obviously. I drowned a dog. It's Monday, right? So who cares? So anyhow, but there's some growth to be had. Like, you're finding your own stability. You're finding your own belonging. I've got a 4 and 2 5s on the table, 5-5. Changing, stepping into that change, stepping into your belonging, stepping into what feels good for you. It may not seem so linear. Like, I think that maybe there may be a point where you thought it would be very linear, like it was going to happen this way, then this way, then this way. But what you're really coming to recognize is it's kind of like a spiral. Like, you're going to go up so far and you may slide back down a little bit through your growth, and you're going to propel forward again, and then you're going to slide back down and have to go through and kind of keep readjusting what is happening around you. A little bit of some weird message. And you know, I just happened to look over here. The first deck that I use, it says integrating the ego. That card was sticking up on top, and it says everything is for me and not against me. So, you know, that's paying attention to the fact that when we're in our space of our ego tells us that you know, we don't have control, or we are fighting for some kind of power or need. And then when we stop allowing the ego to control us, that's the point where we learn and we grow as a result of that, right? So for some of you, again, you are integrating that ego to your betterment. Your ego can be your best friend and your worst enemy. It's up to you what you decide to do with it. For others of you, you're letting that ego take control. And you've really got to ask yourself, are you coming from a space of spiritualism? Are you coming from a space of an open heart? Are you coming from a space of surrender and just letting go of the things that don't serve you? Or are you hanging on to something so tightly because you're dedicated to an outcome that doesn't necessarily exist, is what I'm getting with that. So let's grab you a couple other cards here to clarify some of this stuff. Spirit. My eyes hurt so bad. Like, I've got such puffy eyeballs today. I don't know what is going on. Oh, goodness. Indecision. Yeah, there was a tough space of trying to understand, or trying to get to a space where you were willing to take the risk to express yourself, to say what was on your mind, say what you felt. You're lacking confidence. I've got indecision in the 3rd chakra, Shemiel, I'm sorry. And then I've got the 7th chakra on the bottom of that. It's like, you know, you're having that divine knowledge. Again, I think I mentioned yesterday, maybe you felt being nudged to step into that. And there it is again, because you know that on the other side of that, like, what you're doing is holding yourself back by not expressing who you are, by not expressing how you feel. Like, you're holding yourself back. She's kept herself locked into this gate space for so long, and she sees the beauty, you know, of the horizon. Like, step outside of that, and you know, step into it, and you know, just go with what, you know, when you have the key to unlock something and you're holding on to the key and you're not making any action towards it or doing anything with it, you're stopping yourself, you're blocking yourself. You've got the power, you've got the control to do that, right? Like, you're in control of that center space, that confidence, that arena to step into it, but you've sat in indecision for so long. But then coming out of that, expressing our free will, expressing who we are, expressing what is coming to us or what we desire, changes it all. And you've got the thinking man, and underlying that is strategy, some anxiety on the bottom, and attachment. There's really a very strong need to let go of something from the past. And it's like you have like a space where you're manifesting, right? You're manifesting, you're fully aware, you're knowledgeable, you know. You're the creator of your world. You're the creator of your existence. You're creator of the right, you know, of your story. And then with the strategy, is like, again, to me, that's like a very sincere understanding, planning, strategizing, understanding what it is that you need to do, what direction you need to go, what tools you need to take with you on this new journey. But behind that, it's like there's something from the past that's holding you back. And there is where you need to find a way to release that. I'm actually going to clarify these to see what is it that's holding you back right now. What are we attached to? Where's this anxiety coming from? We got the Tower and the Page of Cups. I'm going to go love gone wrong. Love gone wrong? Who thought that could happen? Yeah, and it sends you into a space of healing. You maybe experience a whole lot of healing right now. The need to just surround yourself in peace and quiet. There's that indecision again. Knight of Pentacles. Fire attachment. Listen, okay, so I got the Two of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands, tied to that attachment card. So something, it's like, do you want to go back to something that didn't work? Because the offer that was there before was not stable and steady. Like, no matter how much you invested into it, it wasn't stable, it wasn't steady, it wasn't that bright and shiny. And on the flip to that as well, because I'm getting the positives and the negatives of this as if they were in reverse, and then in the upright is like, but on the other side where I've held on to that for so long, that attachment, I also know that I can create my own offers, I can create my own story. Again, strategizing, planning, figuring it out. I'm hearing the need to write down something. So I don't know, Spirit gave me that a little bit ago, and I was kind of like, let's see where this goes. But I'm hearing there's a need to write. So whether you're planning and making notes or taking notes, but on the other side of this, it's like there's so much luscious growth to be had. When you put your passion, your dedication into things that are serving you, it's bound to balance it out. It reminds me of this one card in this deck, what you want wants you, right? Like, you have a glorious new beginning, but you're kind of being reserved in a way. But I feel like it's part of a healing process for you. So, anxiety. Let the healing process take place. You may end up revisiting things that you thought maybe were healed or cured or figured out. And you're coming to realize that you may have distracted yourself with other things. You may have distracted yourself, this is clarifying the anxiety, you may have distracted yourself with outside things, and now all of a sudden there is this very big need to emotionally balance up. You've got this, I've never actually noticed this with this card, it's the Gilded Tarot deck. Temperance, one of her cards is silver and the other is gold. One is water, one is fire, right? I feel like you may have been sitting with this anxiety in a place of anger and frustration. If you kept yourself busy, what was driving you forward, you were able to keep moving forward with that, but the emotional aspects of self have been neglected through this process of healing. The irony of the cards I read, I can relate to this actually. So strategizing, what clarifies strategizing? Oh, it ended up on the floor. Okay. Oh, too many, Spirit, too many. Nope, I'm going to take them. Yeah, Strength, 10 of Wands, the 9 of Pentacles, and, hold on a minute, the 6 of Cups in reverse. But yet, I don't know, we'll see. I'm going to kind of go with that both ways. You've carried a lot of burden for a very long time, and I think it's very, very important to understand that what you've held on to in the past, you're also creating in the future for yourself. So whether it's good or bad, repetitive cycles, I almost feel like there's a blockage to somebody coming back around, or you don't want this to come back around, like you're saving your reserves for you. You're hanging on to everything for you because it is your 10 of Pentacles. It's the 3 of Pentacles. You've invested in the right places for yourself. Like, you're holding on to everything that is yours, and somebody, as I said in the beginning, they maybe took that risk or whatever. They felt entitled to what was yours or what you've created during this time of healing. Do not let them come in and do that. So right now, I feel like you're hanging on to a little bit of the attachment aspect of it all, needing to let go of that. You may feel like other people's choices are weighing you down. I almost would say like somebody else may be manifesting you as well. Be cautious of that energy. Not that somebody else manifesting you is a bad thing, because we manifest things in people all the time without even realizing we're doing it. But I just feel like with that indecision, and the need of control of the third chakra, are they doing it for the right reasons? Because if they're not offering you something that's steady and stable, you know, that need to come back around, that need to control it, is not a good situation. Yeah, this person is lacking confidence. Yeah, okay. I was like, let's clarify the thinking man, right? Strength in reverse, the 10 of Wands, and the 8 of Swords in reverse. I feel like whoever this person is, whether this is you or somebody you're dealing with, you may have held them up on high, is what I'm hearing from Spirit. You may have held them up on high. They're lacking the confidence because without you, without your strength, without your ability to step forward into this world that you've created, this knowing of what your victory in this world is, standing in these successes, and honest to God, behind that, you've got blossoming abundance. You've got somebody who's being envious of you. They may just, it's almost like they feel like everything is against them. Everything is working against them. Everything is so damn hard without, you know, potentially using you as a backup plan to their success. And you know what, that's theirs. Let them feel however it is that they think they need to feel. And if they can't figure it out, that is not your problem. But with these swords and these wands sitting here and the strength in reverse, it's just like the need of control to me is so emanating. And they may be playing the victim. They may be talking out of tone. They may be speaking out of the way they should be. Like, and right beside that, I've got that lady that says listening. And like, they may be sending people your way to hear what you've got to say, or it's like almost like spying and hearing things that are none of their business. So be cautious of the people that you're dealing with right now. Not everybody's got the best of intentions. So if you're feeling this need to zip your lips, you know, do that. Move in silence. Do what you need to do without divulging a lot of your personal business to other people. Because I feel like this person may be behind the scenes with this sneaky energy, like they're whispering. They're telling people, they're feeding them information that may not be true. It's kind of like, you know, they may be sending you some poor well wishes, I guess, like not so great stuff your way, just out of frustration and aggravation for where they are. But through this ability to express yourself and move forward, like just keep moving forward, just keep doing you, just keep doing what you need to do. But you're also going to need to very much work on the heart space as you work through this. Guys, I can completely relate to that. You know, Scorpios, when we're done, right? And if we shut down the heart space, good fucking luck getting back in any capacity for anybody at that point. And that can be a really hard space to be in when you need to open yourself back up emotionally. So just make sure you're doing the work on you at this time, and letting go of maybe hearing preconceived ideas or how you thought people would be or how they would react or respond. Not everybody in this world has your best interest at heart, and that is sad, but so very true. So keep that in mind moving forward. Keep doing you. Take care of you. So guys, if this video resonates for you, hit that like button. Please subscribe to the channel. It helps circulate the channel. It helps get the messages out there. And so for everybody who has done all those things, I appreciate you so very much. And for those who will be joining us in the future, I appreciate you as well in advance. There we go. So guys, I hope you have a wonderful Monday. Get this week off to a good start. I'm sending you all of my love. Take care. Bye-bye.